Hey guys, J77 here, doing a somewhat response video to the Young Turks, and it regards Nancy Grace and her coverage, or what they claim is lack of coverage of the Trayvon Martin case that's been going on that has gotten widespread attention, and for reasons only known to Nancy Grace. She has not mentioned or had very little coverage regarding the situation, regarding the Trayvon Martin situation, which is catching a lot of people's attention a bit because, as you know, Nancy Grace, I'm sorry, is a very outspoken person. She used to be a prosecutor. Cases like these, she seems to quickly grab onto. Well, this is probably one of the biggest case the nation has been keeping an eye on, and she has had very, very little to say about this. And before I go on, I'm making it myself very clear that I am not a fan of Nancy Grace. I do not have much respect for her as a host due to the fact that a lot of the stuff she does, when it comes to certain cases she covers, she becomes too personal, where it becomes vengeful, where she basically will come out and ask the person to take matters in their own hands, all the way to embarrassing the victims themselves. There was a case where a woman's child was missing, and instead of doing an interview, she went on, as a prosecutor, when you expect to go on, making some harsh interrogations, to the point where it was just plain disrespectful to the victim's mother, which ended up having her committing suicide, because from what that video was, it was quite clear she was putting the blame on her. Eventually, there was a lawsuit which got settled out of court, which I'm actually kind of glad. But the point is that this is the kind of woman she is. She runs her show like a prosecutor. Would run a court, would argue their case in a actual court. And for me, that's not always a good thing. The perfect example is Whitney Houston situation. Now, not a few days ago, I did a video on my other channel stating the official cause of death, which I was waiting for before I go on any kind of conspiracy theory, because I don't like going to conspiracy theories. And I basically point out the real cause of death. It was a sad situation. But Nancy Grace, who went on sure instinct or whatever, basically made allegations that was not true and was called on it. And rather than apologize and admit she was wrong, she just went on a justification phase where she just said, "This is the reason why I say that I'm sticking by my grounds." That's fine. That's how she is, and I'm not gonna even go any further deeper than that. The point is, what I'm gonna say is that she tends to jump the gun. She tends to do a lot of stuff for media attention, as well as for the sake of ratings. I don't think for one time when she covers a story that she actually cares for the story she covers. But that's not really the issue here. The issue is why, out of all the cases she covered, child kidnapping, the death of a celebrity, why is it that this one, which is getting heated attention all across the country, why is she not covering it? The Young Turks have explained a lot of some details. I will leave a link below to their channel so you can hear them themselves. You may agree, you may not agree with their analogy of this, but I'm just gonna say my own opinion on this, because I honestly am happy she's not covering this story. That's just me, my own opinion. I don't know why she's not. I'm not gonna put words in her mouth. It could be many reasons. If I have my feeling on it, and my own take is that after the Whitney Houston debacle, along with other reports that was high profile, I think she's trying to keep away from this one. It's particularly because, God forbid, she says something wrong out of her mouth, like Geraldo Rivera did. People's gonna jump on her even more, and she really doesn't want that kind of hoopla surrounding her. She's already had enough tightness with the Whitney Houston situation, so I think she's trying to keep away from anything that can stir controversy towards her. But that's just my feeling on that take. It's not the thing that she said per se. So don't take what I said into actually that's the word. I don't know why she's not covering it. I'm actually surprised she's not covering the whole story. I would think a person who has her show the way she is would cover it, but apparently she chose to stay away from it. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad she's keeping her hands off it. That's pretty much my feeling on it. So I'm not really upset or raising eyebrows too much on the fact that she choose to ignore this case. But like I said, it's getting enough attention anyway with civil rights leaders, what's going on in Florida, the march in New York, as well as people who's weighing in on their own views, whether you stick it up with Zimmerman or not, on this matter. So to me, I don't think Nancy Grace. Her not covering it is doesn't that big of a deal. In fact, I think it's a blessing. But I'm gonna leave the video down below. You guys comment on it. You guys make your own opinion on it, and you voice your own concern about the matter. Comment on whatever you feel like commenting. Do you think there's a hidden agenda behind it? I don't think it is. But if you think there's a hidden agenda behind it, let me know. Do you think there's a justifiable reason why she's not covering whatever reason it is? Comment below. Until then, this is J77 saying, you guys take care.